How y'all doing? Well, so today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about 10 great things about the great Muhammad Ali. So come along and let's learn some new things. Some of it may be new to you all. Some of it may be, stuff that you already knew. But I found it very interesting, so I thought, why not share it with the world? So, come along. Okay. First up, number one, Muhammad Ali's career was actually launched when he was only 12 years old. And let me tell y'all how it got started. This was juicy. So basically, what happened was he was 12 years old and his bike got stolen. So he was like, I'm about to get into that thing. But he reported stolen, and he was like, I'm going to find this guy and I'm going to definitely hurt him. And as he was talking to the police officer about what he was going to do, the police officer, which happened to be actually a boxing trainer, said, hey, why don't I teach you how to fight? And so he signed up, he agreed. So his boxing career actually started when he was 12 years old. Now, I don't know what happened with the bike situation, but I thought that was pretty interesting that he was ready, from the start to fight, okay? What? Number two, his real name, as many of you know, was Cassius Marcellus Clay. And I don't know if you all knew it, but he was named after a white abolitionist. And basically, Cassius Clay, the original name, his father was named that as well. He inherited 40 slaves from his father, and instead of putting them to the slavery work, what he decided to do was emancipate those 40 slaves. And so his father got the name, and Ali ended up with his name before it was Ali. And they didn't take kindly to this guy doing this, so they beat him up, they stabbed him, they shot him, but he still lived to be 92. He did a good thing, and they couldn't take him down. What? Won't he do it? Number three. So before he actually became Muhammad Ali, he changed his name to Cassius X under the reign of Malcolm X. And this literally happened after he fought Liston the first time. So he was like, hey, I'm Cassius X, that's a slavery name. No, this is what I'm going to. So he officially became Muhammad Ali on March 6th in 1964. So that's when he changed his name over. Now, did you know, coming closer, he was actually banned for boxing for 3 years because he decided that he was not going to go to a war because of religious reasons. So the New York police, they arrested him. They convicted him for 5 years in jail and $10,000. But while he was going through the process of the conviction, they had him out, he was free. So he actually appealed. And when he appealed, almost 4 years later, the courts overturned the ruling, and he got his boxing license back. And homeboy was like, okay, I can do it. So then he proceeded, as soon as he got his license, to knock Jerry Quarry the fuck out. Go ahead, Ali. Won't he do it? Number five, while he was actually waiting for the overturning of that ruling, he actually starred in a Broadway musical. Did y'all know that? I didn't. And you know what? I am psyched because I want to see what else he did. But anyway, he was in a play on Broadway called Buck White. And the New York Times gave him an awesome review for his voice and his acting skills, even though they shut that thing down 4 days later. Interesting. That was number five. Number six. Did y'all know that he was actually a poet? That is so sexy. Because, I consider myself to be a little poet myself. So I found that super, super interesting. But basically, at the tender age of 21, he was taunting his opponents, and he wrote this, this spoken word that was going against his opponents. And it was ragging on him and praising himself. And he also he also did that with Columbia Records, which was great. And this was during the time that he was waiting, so Brother Man didn't let no grass grow under his feet. He was like, I'm gonna do something else. So he decided to do this spoken poetry. Now, the one thing that I absolutely love is that he actually made a cover of Ben King's Stand By Me, which I'm about to play a little bit of it right now so you can hear it. And when I heard it, I was just like, yes, go Muhammad. So here it is. Let's listen to it. Just a little bit. I'll link it below so that you can actually see it. It's not an actual video, but it's a clipping of what he did. And there's a bunch of other videos out there where he did this cover. But I absolutely love his voice. So here it is.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we see.
Hey!
No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as y'all stand by me.
Hey!
And darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
Hey!
Stand by me. Stand by me.
Oh my god, so awesome. Again, you guys gotta check that link out. Cool, cool, cool. And you know, thumbs up the video if you absolutely love that song. I love it, and no shade against Ben King's version, but Muhammad Ali was doing the thing. He was talented as I don't know what. So next, number 7. Muhammad Ali actually had Irish roots. His grandfather was Irish, and they say that a lot of Irish people come with the gift of gab, and Muhammad Ali, by being a poet and all this other stuff, they said originated in his roots in Ireland, and he actually got to go back there and meet some of his family, which I thought was really, really cool. And it makes me want to just like figure out what I got in my genes, because I know I got a little bit of something, so we'll see. Maybe I'll do a little DNA testing and give y'all the results and see what I got going on inside. So anyway, that was pretty cool. His grandmother was Irish, so that was great. Next, number 8. He was 32 years old when he first fought George Foreman, but he was the kicker. He did it in Africa, and it was coined Rumble in the Jungle because he actually fought him at 4 a.m. and stomped that tail, and he won a title. And the reason they did it at 4 a.m. is because they wanted it to be seen in America. So he geared up and he did fight George Foreman. Y'all know him with the grill, and won the Rumble in the Jungle, literally in Africa. So awesome. Number 9. Did y'all know that Ali won a gold medal? Because I sure didn't. He won a gold medal for middleweight boxing. And in his autobiography, he talks about how he threw it over a bridge in a lake in Ohio because it represented racism and da-da-da-da. And a lot of people said that's controversy. He really lost it. But guess what? He is Muhammad Ali. So they gave him a replacement one in the 1996 Olympics. So that was pretty awesome. And, not to mention he did have Layla, and she is just amazing. Beautiful boxer. And last but not least, number 10. His original fight where he fought Liston, he earned, and this was 50 years, like his first fight basically. And he earned $630,000 for that fight. And then exactly almost to the date, 50 years later, someone anonymously bought his gloves that he fought with in that fight for $836,000. So my man was doing a thing. I float like a butterfly, I sting like a bee. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm so glad you all joined me today, and that was it for what I have. Let's start a discussion down below. And I would love to hear about more facts about Muhammad Ali that I didn't know about, fun things that a lot of people may or may not know. I'll also link down below, I'll link the history website with all of the information for this in case you want to look at it a little bit further. And that's it. I just wanted to say, you know, rest in peace, Muhammad. Thank you all for listening and joining in. And like I said, thumbs up the video if you thought it was great. I did. I found out a lot. I learned a lot. And subscribe. You know, just hit the little red button. Subscribe, and, you know, I'll bring you some more. So until next time. Peace. Love y'all. Out.